Well, Chicago Bear fans, what more can we expect than to hear bad news like this? Fire Ryan Pace today. Breaking. Andy, I suck. Dalton signing a 1 year deal for $10 million. Are you kidding me? $10 million for a quarterback that sucks like him? Are you serious? I think I need to become an NFL quarterback because if I can suck like he does and get $10 million, Bears, I'll do it for $5 million. Sign me today. I'll save you money. Heck, I'll play quarterback for Chicago Bears for $1 million, and I can perform just as well as this piece of trash. This is straight trash. Typical Chicago Bears. So of course, a very aggressive pursuit of Seahawks Russell Wilson. But Seahawks, they're not going to trade him at this time. So typical. And this tweet right here makes a lot of sense. Bears GM Ryan Pace explaining why he chose to sign Andy Dalton over trading for Russell Wilson or Deshaun Watson. Well, if the Seahawks and Texans don't want to trade their player, then what can you do? There's nothing you can do. That's not the story. The story is why did he draft? Why did Ryan Pace draft Mitch Trubisky over Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes? That's the real. That's what this should say. But wow. Needless to say, uh, Chicago Bears have nothing to play for this year. So, in all honesty, trade away everyone with value, blow this whole thing up, and start over. Let's see. George McCaskey. What are people saying to him? Sell the team. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. People are done being a Chicago Bear fan. Uh, yeah, this is um, yeah. Needless to say, Bear fans are not happy. And why would you be happy? How could you be happy? If you're a Chicago Bear fan and if you're happy, if you're okay, you're not a Chicago Bear fan. No, 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 no. You're a Packer fan. Um, I tell you what, the owners of the McCaskies need to sell the Bears. They're incompetent to the max. Ted Phillips, how he has a job, he must have some dirt on them. Ryan Pace, he needs to be fired. Matt Nagy, fire him. Might as well fire him too. So Andy, I suck Dalton. When he played for Cincinnati, I would tell anybody who would listen, he sucks. I always said he sucked, and I never understood how anyone thought he was something. He was never nothing. You look at this right here, and yeah, 10 million for this. I guess what's Mitch Trubisky going to get? Is he going to get more than 10 million a year? So this is our quarterback, Bear fans. Um, so we can expect similar numbers to this 16 and 14. We can expect similar numbers for a full season. So nothing special, nothing that's going to lead us to the playoffs or anything like that. 33 years old. So how does this happen? How does this happen? You may ask. How does it happen? Simple. When you cannot draft the right quarterback, when you take Mitchell Trubisky over Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson, this is what you get. Andy Dalton on a 1 year, $10 million deal. I tell you what, I tell you, being an athlete is the best, isn't it? Being an athlete is the best. I can't think of another walk of life that you can suck at something and get $10 million. I tell you what, being an athlete is great. It's fantastic. I wish I was an athlete because I can suck for $10 million a year. I would love to suck for $10 million a year. Absolutely dream come true. So Andy Dalton, we're not mad at you, the person. We're not mad at you. We're mad at Ryan Pace. We're mad at George McCaskey. We're mad that Chicago Bears have never had a quarterback. We're mad that this season before it starts is already over. And we're sick of it. We're over it. We're done with it. Being a Chicago Bear fan is miserable. It's miserable. We can't get a quarterback. Now, won't this be a kicker? What if Seattle trades Russell Wilson tomorrow? Won't that be a kicker? Wouldn't that be a kick in the head, Bear fans? Of course it would. So what do we do? Can anyone let me think of this as a optimistic, upbeat, pie in the sky, rainbows and puppies. Let me try to paint a picture that is hopeful. Okay, Andy Dalton comes to Chicago, and um, okay, I'm trying to let me be positive. Let me be positive and upbeat and hopeful and uh I'm positive right now. Andy Dalton is going to come in and he's going to I can't do it. There's nothing positive to say. This is a terrible move. It just shows you the patheticness of the Chicago Bears, the worst franchise in the NFL, owned by the worst owners in the NFL. How Ryan Pace, Matt Nagy have a job just shows you, and Ted Phillips just shows you the incompetence of the owners. That's why the Chicago Bears are a joke, absolute joke. So let's go back to old Twitterverse. Let's go back here. So, yeah, Andy Dalton. And now, your Chicago Bears starting quarterback, Andy Dalton. Yep, so Packer fans, I know you're excited. Minnesota fans are excited. Detroit fans are excited. Um everyone's excited except Bear fans. So yeah, Twitter will be filled with wonderful things about this. So Allen Robinson, that dude. When you look at the quarterbacks Allen Robinson has had for him, it is the most pathetic history of a wide receiver in NFL history. No hype video for Andy Dalton. Oh man, Mike Glennon's QB's brought in by the Bears under Ryan Pace. $18 million for Mike Glennon. Traded up and passed on Patrick Mahomes and Sean Watson for Mitch Trubisky. Traded a fourth round pick for Nick Foles and signed Andy Dalton. Not the greatest. Oh, that says it all right there. What a tweet. Fantastic tweet. Just told your dad Chicago Bears signed Andy Dalton. What did he do? Did he jump off a bridge? I'm sorry I raised you as a Bear fan. Oh yes, I'm sorry too. Wow, man. I will take Mitch over Andy Dalton. I would too. I would take Mitch Trubisky over over Andy Dalton. Uh, yeah, Andy Dalton, Allen Robinson, Harry Andy Dalton news. Oh gosh. Um. Oh man. Blow up the team. Blow up the team. Here's okay. So McCaskey's come out. We are selling the Chicago Bears. New owners come in. Everyone's fired. We're blowing it up. We're getting rid of everything. Trade everything of any kind of value. Get rid of them all. So, all right, Chicago Bear fans, there we go. Like, can you imagine being him right now? Even he's got to be like thinking like, how did I get 10 million? How did I do it? How do I do this? How do I get 10 million? I suck so bad. How do I do it? So the NFC North QBs: Aaron Rodgers, Jared Goff sucks too, by the way. Kirk Cousins, Kirk Cousins, he can't win a thing, so he sucks. Andy Dalton and Nick Foles. Oh, NFC North sucks. Aaron Rodgers versus these lames. Gosh, man. If the Bears can get Trent Williams, could you imagine if the Bears signed offensive tackle Trent Williams for $20 million to protect Andy Dalton? Dude, you want to talk about adding salt to the open wound. Oh my gosh. Chicago Bears suck. As a lifelong Chicago Bear fan, I can tell you without hesitation the Chicago Bears suck. They suck. I might not watch a game. I literally might not watch even 1 second of the Chicago Bears this year. But if I'm going to do YouTube and talk about them, I might have to. But man, oh man, let me know in the comments your feelings on Andy Dalton being your quarterback for Chicago Bears. I know there's not going to be any good thoughts, but this is our reality. So um, I would rather have Mr. Trubisky than Andy Dalton. I can tell you that much because I could do something with Mr. Trubisky. I can bootleg him left, bootleg him right, run with the ball. I can do something with him. But Andy Dalton, I can't do a thing. I can't deal with a thing. Um, yeah. All right. Let me know in the comments your thoughts and feelings. But a Chicago Bear fan, I'm miserable. Absolutely miserable.